y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No staring, this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really need a talk. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly yourself. Don't make way for a prodigy. Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really need a talk. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly yourself. Don't make way for a prodigy.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Aviators of Honolulu taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now a 2nd and 10.
21.
Herbert. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They're going to look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and we can next on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
That is caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Herbert back to the air. Caught right side, Davis. A solid stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
5-9.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And a nice job of break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
These two teams all tied after one.
Ready, set.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 45. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Raiders at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Let's go now.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7. Second down and 3. Now they'll change things up.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get the hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Herbert from 17 yards out. And the Aviators are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. On second down, Jacobs. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd and 5. This is caught by Tucker. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The final shot before the break for Herbert. His throw is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Ready?
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Dragon 60.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
19-18.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Tucker. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Justin Herbert rolling to his right. Gets past one man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Herbert on 3rd down now. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The kick by Carlson is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And Davis won it left side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And quickly they get to the line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Herbert back to the air. And Davis has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They go play action here on first down. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Second and 7.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Now back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Davis now to return it. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. This is first and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on second down.
21. Only tricks right.
Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Gets around him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Dancing to his left.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's third down now. Herbert going to throw. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. That is caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Eckler is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One last throw here for Herbert. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat.